Hey guys, you're only ready when you say so, not when someone else tells you to. And I think this is really, really important. A lot of the time when you're sort of getting promoted to do something, I had a really good bit of feedback from a guy, his name's Jackson, around focusing on your journey, not the comparison-based journey. Because look, we are going to have times where we feel like um, the journey ahead is too hard and we feel like we need to have a break. And I think what we need to remember is taking stock on where we need to go rather than actually where someone else tells us we think we need to go. So I was just having a chat to quite a few members of the Academy today about that very thing, about the journey ahead. And I told one person to slow down, another person to speed up, got someone to just work on their psychology, and everyone were at different places. And the coolest part around this is that tailoring something like we have in the Academy that is not cookie cutter, it's where you're at, is really, really important. Because I've not been on a program besides one that I'm actually on with Aureus, which is a financial one, which is tailored to the needs of the student or the person learning. And this is really, really important. When you want to grow, it's got to be at your own pace, and you've got to find your own sweet spot, because everyone does it differently. Right now, I've got a podcast out, I build an academy, I do lots and lots of things, and people think, man, where do you find the time? But I actually find the time simply because I want it, right? And I have around about 30,000 sessions under my belt. I've got a lot of experience that I can share with, and thousands and thousands of sessions. So it just means that I'm ready, right? And so when I say to someone it's time, it's like a lot of those fears get in the way, and you actually stop, right? And this is really, really common. We stop because we're frightened of moving to that next lever because we don't know what it's going to look like, and safety actually pulls us back. So what I suggest to you is make sure that when someone's actually telling you where you need to go and what you need to do, make sure that they're really taking stock on where you're at, right? And where you're at psychologically, the whole lot, because you don't want to bust yourself by achievement. Achievement's meant to be a journey ahead. Bye bye, have fun. My kids are just off for a wander at the beach. So we don't want to get lost in someone else's journey about how we should do things. We've got to find that rhythm, find that pace, and know that the timing that we have is going to get us there. And there's no race to the finish line. And one thing I've learned around when I've really failed myself is the amount of pressure that I put on myself to try and, in quotes, achieve something, when really I got to remember where I'm at, where I'm going, and focusing on that long-term picture. So one of the most important things I can hand you is make sure you have a 5, 10, 15 or 20 year plan ahead of you. And if you do, then you're in a much better place to live a liberated life. But if you need to have it happen yesterday, this is when we hit the wall. All right. So you need a really good long-term vision, and then everything you point to directs that long-term vision. Everything that's not that, you don't do it. All right. Have an awesome day.